So here we have the BMW 320d Sport Touring Auto. It's the Shadow Edition version on a 67 plate. So we'll start off around the outside of the car. Before I start moving around the car, the Shadow Edition gives you these darkened front lamps, as well as rear ones too. And on top of that, a darkened rear exhaust, which I'll show you in a moment. But other than that, you can see we've got M Sport alloys and tinted windows around the rear. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. We can do that off of the key here, so give that button a push, the tailgate will open. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. The darkened tailpipes that I'm on about, they would normally be kind of shiny chrome finish. Plenty of boot space as well. Let's just remove that. And a three-way individually folding rear seat too. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. So now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the extreme left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter. You can see the trip computer in the middle. The information that's on there can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel for various different bits of fuel economy information. And if we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control with speed limiter on the left-hand side, as well as this paddle, which will change you down a gear on this automatic gearbox. And on the right hand side, we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So if you hit that button and ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. You've also got the plus pedal there to change up a gear should you wish to use the manual mode in this gearbox. Over in the center here, we have BMW's Business Nav. This is where you can pair your phone and obviously look at satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how this works on our website, which is well worth checking out. But essentially, you can zoom in and out of it from here. You can access this panel over to the left to change any of this information. And everything I'm doing is being done using BMW's iDrive system. So the big dial that you see here, you can twist that to go through the various options. You can push it down to select things. It also moves to the right, to the left, up and down as well. Pressing that button, the menu button, will take us back to the main menu that we were on a moment ago. You can connect your phone via communication, and then there are a number of ways to listen to music in this car. So as you can see, DAB digital radio, FM radio, AM radio, a CD player. Once you've paired your phone, you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and we've got USB input as well. Working our way down from that, the CD player is in that top section just there, as well as the main volume for the stereo. We then have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. Fan speed is then adjustable in the middle. You can turn the air conditioning on from over here, or you can press auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking control of the fan speed itself. Press that button again and you'll go back to whatever setting you were on previously. This car also has a heated driver and passenger seat on top of that. Below that, we have this little cubby hole area here that will open. There's two cup holders there and a 12-volt charging socket. The car starts via a start button, so you only need to make sure the key is in the car. You don't need to put the key in and twist it or anything like that. There's a button just there to start and stop the engine. The button just above that is for the stop and start. So this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. Press that button and you'll be turning that system off. We then have the automatic gearbox. I mentioned the plus and minus paddles. You can change gear like this should you wish to, or you can use the paddles, or of course you can just stick it in drive and not worry about changing gear at all should you wish to. We then have BMW's iDrive system, and in the central armrest, the USB input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.